So I think the best way I can introduce this course's round of writers is by a question that Justin asked me in one of our workshops, I think at the start of this week. He said, Tom, why do you enforce originality so much in your workshops? I just thought, I enforce something in my work? I didn't know I did that. I didn't know I enforced anything. I thought I just let them write. But apparently I enforce originality in their work. And I never thought about why that's important before. I just sort of think that it is to be original when you write. And I realised why it is. And I think there's two reasons. One reason that I like writers to be original is because if they're not, if they use somebody else's words, then the words they write aren't really theirs. There's no point in them writing it if it's someone else's words. It's not personal to them. Okay, that's one reason I think it's important to be original, because it means that it's your words that you come up with yourself. The second reason is that I think, there's a lot that you could be doing right now. Right now, you guys could be doing a lot of things, and we've asked you to come here. And I think it's part of the deal that we then give you something you haven't heard before. And everything you hear in the next few minutes, in the next kind of quarter of an hour after they read, will be something you haven't heard before. Because these are their own words, which are original and personal to them. Nobody else could have written these things apart from these four outstanding writers. First, we're having Katharina, aren't we? Yes. They just told me the order before as I arrived, so I'm double checking. Those of you who were here last week remember me saying my writers from the workshops 2 weeks ago were quite a loud group. And this group, not quite so much actually, a bit quieter, a bit more shy of sharing their work at the end of each writing session, which is interesting. It's no better or worse for me, but they were just a bit shyer about it. And I find Katharina particularly quiet, actually, in the workshops. She kind of gets on kind of by herself, and she looks like she's working hard, but I never really hear from her. And then she reads something out, and I just go, oh, right, that's why she was so quiet, because she was working hard, making that work. So, without further ado, Katharina.
Stand there, next to a tree, visible for everyone. Huge eyes are looking at the crowd, examining. I wonder whether it's lonely. Its smile is like a puppy playing with its siblings. Its tears are like a source. Its anger is like a burning fire. Its hope is like a bird flying for the first time. Its laugh is like wind bells. No one seems to mention it, although it can be huge like a tree, tall like the building behind it, and then it can be small like a toddler, a cat, a mouse, a spider. It is there, it exists. When I'm passing it, I hear sound, a melody, which plays with the rhythm of my walking, with the beating of my heart. The scent of fresh air after heavy rainfall, a sea breeze surrounds it and me and even us. I stop. It looks up, the whole world in fathomless emptiness in its eyes. A tear in his eyes and a silent laugh on his lips. I stare at it. What are you waiting for? My voice said these words, but it's not my mouth forming this question that has always occupied my mind. I stare in its eyes and see liberty.